Right, welcome back to Island Darts. We're here at the Stevenage Showdown. We've got Nathan Girvan. Nathan, looking forward to tonight?
Of course, it's always a good laugh in the exhibitions. It's nice to be back. My last exhibition was up in Alloa, the end of November after the World Youth final against Josh. So yeah, it's nice to be back. It's been a few months.
On that World Youth final, what was the day like? I know the result didn't go your way, but what was the whole experience like going to Minor to play in that?
Oh, it was the whole experience of the whole tournament. Obviously, to make the final was a few months beforehand, and it was just the day before we played the World Youth Championships. I missed my out on a tour card by a few £100, and it was devastating. I've never felt something like that before, coming so close to something so special that every dart player dreams of. But yeah, the whole experience of getting through on the Sunday and then having that to look forward to was, you can't describe the feeling. It's like people say you can't teach experience, you have to go and learn it, and that day Josh was by far the better player and he showed his class, and just to have that experience is amazing.
You knew going into the final it was a tough assignment from what Josh had done over that year. Obviously 9 darters in the Grand Slam,
the week before,
and everything and like that, so you knew you had to be at your very best to win that.
Yes, yeah. When I got there that week, obviously it was I think it was the players the same week, and watching them, and I seen Cammy Menzies versus Josh in the first round. I thought, come on Cammy, put a defeat on him on that stage. I thought, but no, Josh is a good lad and we got on well. But yeah, the experience having that, I mean, I've been in the Grand Slam this year through that, so there's so many positives. Obviously if I'd have won that, I'd have been in the Worlds last year, but we take the defeats on the chin and move on and use the experience.
How did it compare to the Lakeside final?
Playing at Lakeside twice was special, but to be in the back room with the big boys was, again, it's a dream, and to know that I'm going to do that again in the next few months, it was, like I say, you can't teach experience, you've got to learn from it and grow as a player, grow as a person and move on.
I know, obviously, through family connection, whatever, you talked to Chris Mason a lot in your development, whatever, and he said that he was actually glad that you didn't win your card. I know you wanted one, but he was adamant that an extra year's development to your game would do you better in the long run. Have you come round to that way of thinking now the tour card wasn't there?
Of course, at the time you go, yeah, shush, but no, I mean, he's been there and done it. He knows the tricks of the trade and what to do and what not to do, and yeah, but he says it all the time to me, and he says, yeah, you're not good enough for the tour yet, and I say, yeah, fair play, I totally understand that, and a few people say, yeah, you're good enough, but in the reality, if you've not had the experience properly, then you're not good enough. But I think obviously with the Motor Super Series, as you know, it's a great way of getting better and being on the stage nowadays at Portsmouth. You take everything with good positivity. How
much does it help having Mace in your corner and just someone to peck ideas out when you need them?
I said it before in an interview, if I was to go up and hit 4 9 darters and a 10 at best of 9, he'd say, well, that wasn't good enough, you should have had 5 legs and 9 darters, so yeah, having somebody that's, I've obviously had suits before when I was in the youth. He was always on my side, and having somebody like him nowadays is amazing, but having somebody that's always keeping your feet on the floor, not getting carried away, that's, as a dart player, it doesn't matter how good you are, you always need to have that. And even the top boys, they know when to keep their feet on the floor and move forward and get better. So
this is something that we speak about a lot, and so I'm interested to see your opinion as a player on this tour, the development tour and tour card holders. As a player that plays against these players that have tour cards, where do you stand on it? Do you think that it's good that the tour card players are playing on Dev Tour, or do you not think it's right?
Ooh. No, I think having the tour card holders on the Dev Tour is only good for darts, because you see the development tour is 16 to 24 years of age. Having the players like Danny Jansen, who's won a Pro Tour, Gian Van Veen, who is unbelievable at the minute, averaging hundreds plus all the time. Jurgen van der Velde, who won his card. There's some, it's having them there. Again, keeps your feet planted, because I go in there and I think there's players better than me in here. You're not going to win this whole thing every time. You have the players. Obviously, you have the players that you know you can beat in a nice way, and you have the players where you go, yeah, I'm up for this, and it keeps you motivated and it keeps you grinding away. So I think to be honest, I think it's and if I was in that position as well, if I had a tour card, I'd think, well, the age, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, because it's something that gets spoken about an awful lot, mate. It's great to pick your brain as always, mate. We'll let you get back to the practice room because we're going to get ready.
No problem.